Welcome back to WSAV News 3 today at 11. June is National Cancer Survivor Month, a time to celebrate the strength of cancer survivors, honor caregivers, and raise awareness for the ongoing physical, emotional, and financial challenges of survivorship. This month, Blood Cancer United is hosting its Leadership Launch Executive Breakfast to help garner support from area movers and shakers. Alex Sandberg is the Corporate Walk Chair for Blood Cancer United's 2026 Light the Night campaign. He joins us now with more. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
And congratulations on being chosen as this year's CEO.
Yeah, it's been great. Being the Corporate Walk Chair is really a privilege, and being able to raise money for a great cause.
And you know all about why this is so important, being the CEO also of Summit. You see these patients every day who need the support and the help from this agency.
Absolutely. We see it all the time. We're actually one of the presenting sponsors at Summit Cancer Care, and we see it every day with people going through leukemia, lymphoma, and trying to prevent financial toxicity and really struggling through their treatments, but wanting to help them out with financial assistance and whatever programs we can get, as well as research trying to find a cure. That's really the ultimate goal.
So for people who are not familiar with blood cancers, there are many of them,
Yes.
About 100 blood
Yes,
cancers.
ma'am. So they're all over the place, and most of them you've never even heard of, but leukemia and lymphoma are the big ones. I know this used to be Leukemia Lymphoma Society until it was rebranded to Blood Cancer United last year, but the organization's been around since 1949 and really raising money for your cure.
So why is it so important for people to not only raise awareness and education, but also money? That's critical.
It is critical. I think that people don't really see the behind the scenes costs that cancer patients face, and even the little things like transportation to and from our clinics to receive treatment and food vouchers. But we've erased over $300,000 in the past few years in the low country of patient financial debt. And just in general, the financial burden of cancer treatments just continue to go up and up. And we really need that assistance for our patients, but also the cost of doing research. Research takes a lot of funding and a lot of time, and our ultimate goal is to add over 1 million patient life years by 2040, which is a huge goal.
Wow. Also, another goal is a financial goal for you this year, and that is $505,000.
Yes, ma'am. So we're going to get that through corporate sponsorships and through our executive challenge and raising money through corporate teams and personal donations. So it's a lofty goal, but it'll be a new record, and that's what we're aiming for.
And you have a number of events set up that people can participate in and that they can make donations to. You want this to be, we were talking, a Savannah-centric kind of event.
Yes, ma'am. So we've really looked at it and seen that Savannah has such a great community aspect to it, and there's so many businesses based out of Savannah. So we've got the Savannah Bananas, we have the Ghost Pirates, we have Daniel Defense, we have Leopold's, we have all of these great community partners, and we really want to focus on this being a community event with all of the local businesses supporting and coming together as a community to support those patients going through cancer treatments, as well as the survivors that have gone through them and fought along.
So one of the big events that you have coming up is a breakfast where you're inviting all of the movers and shakers to join you in getting the support you need.
Yeah, so actually next Wednesday at the Savannah Golf Club, it's from 8 to 9 a.m. We're hosting our executive kickoff breakfast where people can RSVP to join and come in. So if you're an executive around town or local business owner and want to participate, or just find out about the event a little bit more and see what we're trying to do with Blood Cancer United and Light the Night coming up in November, we would love to see you all out there.
And you just brought the big event up. I was going to ask you about Light the Night. What is it, and why is this event so important?
So I think it sheds light on, again, that community aspect, but it brings that remembrance aspect to those that have passed away from blood cancers. It shines light on people that are going through cancer treatments currently, and it celebrates those that have fought the disease, and it brings the community together. It's a wonderful night to celebrate and have that kind of not just celebration, but everybody joining together and bringing up what that common mission is, which is ultimately a cure.
And we're taking a look at video from last year's event, which was incredible on the Eastern Wharf. That was a new location for you.
Yeah, so we've been doing it for a little, or I think the last 2 years at Parks at Eastern Wharf, and it's going to be hosted there again this upcoming year. And it's really a wonderful event. We had a couple thousand people that came through last year. We have an honored hero every year that speaks, and we also have another honored kind of participant who's passed away, and we remember them. And it's wonderful. It's a great family event. There's lots of fun activities. There's a laser light show over the river, and we really want to encourage the community to come out and really support the event.
And it's also a chance for people to share their stories,
Absolutely.
to gain support from others who've gone through the same thing that they're going through.
Absolutely, and gaining those perspectives from others that have gone through the same things. If you're currently going through it, talking with those that have fought it and battled it and won. It's a great thing, especially with those patients that some may make friends while they're in the treatment room, but realizing the span of how many people are out there currently battling the disease is really important. We already have 1.75 million people across the country that are currently going through blood cancer disorders and cancer treatment, and one person every 3 minutes is currently diagnosed with a blood cancer. And that's something that we're trying to reduce and make better, and that's what we battle against every day at Summit Cancer Care, and what Blood Cancer United is trying to do every day with raising money to end that cure.
From a personal standpoint, why does this matter?
For me, as the CEO at Summit, seeing what our patients are going through and what our doctors and our mid-level providers do every single day, it's really been impactful. And also partnering with Blood Cancer United over the past 4 years since I took over. We've been a presenting sponsor these past 3 years, and working with the team at Blood Cancer United and seeing where the money actually goes, and then seeing the patients on the back end, and the funding that they receive and the help that they receive has been tremendous, and why we support it so heavily.
All right, Alex, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Here's the information on your screen. You can scan the QR code right there to register for next week's Blood Cancer United Light the Night Executive Breakfast. That's Wednesday, June 10th from 7:45 a.m. until 9 a.m. at Savannah Golf Club. That's on President Street. And then later this year in November, it is the big event. That's November 19th, the Light the Night Walk at the park at Eastern Wharf. That's at 101 Port Street. The festivities kick off at 5 p.m. Now, if you missed any of that information, you can find it and see this interview with Alex again on our website anytime by visiting wsav.com/community corner. We really appreciate all that you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys having us out.